Welcome to our Shield of the Sun video entitled The Fourth Watch Interview. This week the Shield of the Sun video will be featured on the Fourth Watch. For those of you who do not know what the Fourth Watch is, the Fourth Watch is a podcast that features various interviews on truth subjects that are biblically based and subjects that are not covered in church and are not covered in media or are not covered anywhere other than upon channels like myself and broadcasts like the Fourth Watch. The Shield of the Sun video for this week is going to be tied in with this interview. You can find this interview at the Fourth Watch. You can find the Fourth Watch rather quickly by using the Google search engine. You just type in Fourth Watch. The host there is named Justin, so you can just type that in there and then the website will just pop up. Through the Google search engine, where there you can find the video. You can also find the video on my Facebook page at Michael Herr, wherein this video will be featured. The video covers the subject of CERN, it covers the subject of NASA, and it covers the subject of the planets and many other interesting topics from a biblical standpoint and from a biblical point of view, talking about the realities of the world and the things that have been unfolding. Also, I want to thank those of you who have been purchasing my books, and I really do encourage that many of you continue to buy these books. There is an interesting thing I wanted to share with you. I thought that this would be quite interesting. Recently, I had my books reviewed by several publishers, and one of the things they've come to find is that they all agreed that these books were incredible in terms of what they said. They gave it very good high ratings. However, each of them were very afraid to publish these books in terms of their own company. And they all urged me to, continue the self-publishing and to really urge my people to really buy more of these books. Because from their standpoint, the type of material in these books are not material you find in any books out there in the mainstream. And so one of the things I wanted to encourage you about is that the information that was shared to me in regards to the types of books I wrote, that those books that I've written are really unlike any other book that you will find in the mainstream out there. And what made them so nervous was just the amount of truth, controversial truth as they would see it, but it's very raw, but yet it's very informative. And these are books that publishers are too afraid to give you, which is the point I'm trying to make about the books. That they really are unlike anything publishers really want to touch. And I believe eventually down the road, there will be more mass distribution, and things of that sort. But a lot of that is going to start with the people who subscribe to Shield of the Sun on a whole, and everyone working together on that, because it's really for the truth. It's really to bring out the truth. So one of the things that I've come to realize is that the artwork in terms of what we do and when we write with spiritual discernment and truth and Bible study to all the controversial topics that are brought about really does bring about better books, better interviews, better things that empower Christianity and empowers the spiritual life for Jesus Christ to enter people's lives and change their lives for the better. Because one of the things we have to understand is that we must empower ourselves as a ministry, as Christians. Because the thing about occult groups and the enemy out there in general is that Satan empowers his occult groups. And he empowers his followers to write their kind of books and to distribute their kind of work, all for the benefit of deceiving people through Hollywood, the music industry, political fields. I believe it's time for Christians to empower the artists, the ministers, and the people that have been brought by Jesus Christ to deliver proper art and proper education and in proper forms of communication. Because one of the things about that is that it's very much clear that this ministry and ministries like it are growing, ministries that are truly Bible-based, ministries that truly do reach out to people with books, with knowledge, with education, and not with flash, not with glitter, not with fakeness. And that's one of the great things that we have with this, is that we have something that is very grass-rooted, and it's very, very raw, it's very real, and it's beneficial, for the human heart and the human mind. And it's been beneficial to Christian men, it's been beneficial to Christian women, it's been beneficial to children of all ages. And one of the things about that is that is really the work of God that we must always support, and we must always, truly inspire for. So I just wanted to leave you with that, and just to once again remind you that the video for this week will be tied in with the Fourth Watch podcast, and you can find that particular video or particular interview at the Fourth Watch website. This has been our Shield of the Sun video. If you'd like to send a donation to Shield of the Sun, you can send it to the name Miguel Jimenez, spelled MiguelJimenez at P.O. Box 39204, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28278. You can also, once again, purchase the books at lulu.com. You can type in the name Michael Herr on its search engine. You can find such books as Spiritual Science Volume 1, Hollywood Perdition, Shadows of the Music Industry, The First Kingdom Volume 1 and 2, Wrestling in the New World Order. You can also send something to PayPal as well. God bless all of you, and good night.